Hey, good morning, everybody. Aron so today. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Um, Actually, I've been excited about this morning and since like 4 a.m. I've been waking up like every 2 hours because I need to go to the bathroom. Um, but I've been thinking about all the things I need to be thankful for in spite of, right? And I think you all are kind of in the same situation. Most of you all have the same thing. It is a time to give thanks and reflect and appreciate those things in spite of, right, in our lives. So we'll do our best to do that. Obviously, I was so excited to share, but after I had breakfast, I had a light breakfast. You know what? Yeah, after I had a light breakfast, I got a visit from the another doctor, and that's covering today, and he kind of gave me the nitty gritty, mostly the gritty. So I'm glad that he was real with me. He wasn't painting all sunshine and roses for me. So he kind of let me know what to expect after, because I'm on my fifth day of chemo today. After the seventh day, and then after the week, I'm kind of expect, my strength to wane, but just try to do my part to kind of exercise as much as I can. He gave me the reality of that, I will be susceptible to getting sick and more than likely will get sick, will get a fever. And that's exactly why I need to be in the hospital so that I can get immediate care. And then the hopefully by the end of the 28 days, I'll be in remission, meaning the leukemia levels will be very low, if not nil. And then after that, they can look into possibly different routes of treatment to get me cured of the leukemia. And there's anywhere from bone marrow transplant to other types of treatment. But again, it's all fluid. It's really, they don't have a defined way, right? Until they figure out what my body um, does, in response to the chemotherapy and the bone marrow biopsy and all that. So, but I'm optimistic. Obviously, it was scary to hear all the, like I said, the gritty details, but at the same time, I needed to know it so that I can prep my body for the fight up ahead. So, put a damper on my mood. Like I said, I was really excited to give thanks and share all my thanks, and I will do that. And I promise that I will share some jokes with you as well, right? So, um, and before I share the jokes that I promise, I do want to give thanks to all of you. If I gave thanks to every single one of you, this video would take hours. So, because the amount of support that you folks, have shown me and my family, via text message, messenger, Facebook, letters. I mean, phone calls, Zoom calls, meetings. It's just more than I can fathom and more than I could have hoped for, and it just overflows my heart with so much love and appreciation for all of you. Despite, like I said, despite the situation, as just the love just outweighs all the crap that I'm going through right now. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all of you. I do want to make some notable, a few highlights though, because to garner all this love, I have to give a special shout out to my angel in disguise, Miss Erin Gwenup, the director of Tacoma Refugee Choir. She is a force of nature. When she puts her mind on something, she makes it happen. Boy, does she do that. She is a skilled wordsmith both in music and in words. I think you can see that with her writing about me. Oh my gosh, it was just more than I could have ever imagined seeing myself. So she put a big old shine on me with that GoFundMe biography or a blurb about me. So thank you so much, Miss Erin, and thank you for the Tacoma Refugee Choir family for all the support as well. I want to thank my day one homies as well. Jose, Steph, Trixie. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. Despite not seeing me for, oh, dare I say, almost 10 years, the love is always the same, and I love you guys so much. My Khmer school family, thank you so much. All Kuntran, thank you for the love you all have shown me. It's our family is so huge, and I can't. I see how huge it is from all the different supports you've shown to me as well. The temple, the temple family, the Rabam, the dance family. So thank you so much, you guys, for your support as well. All Kuntran, and gosh, there's so many. I'm just overwhelmed. I don't want to make. This APC, my employer, Miss Lua Pritchard, the board of directors, and all my teammates at Asia Pacific Cultural Center who not only still continue to work to help the community, but they still have to take the time to show me love and support me as well. So thank you so much, everybody at APCC, and just my whole Tacoma crew, my Tacoma family, Silong, gosh, everybody there in Tacoma, actually all of Washington State for the most part. You guys shown so much love, and even further to like California, Bridget and Con and folks down in Minnesota, my in-laws over there, and just folks that I haven't even met yet. So the Gourmet Display family, the Sterling Savings Bank family, I'm just overwhelmed. So I won't spend too much time, but I just know, even though I haven't mentioned you, just know that I run through all these thank yous in my head all day long. So if I haven't said to you in words today, please know that I have you in my heart, and I have just utter appreciation and love for you all. Thank you so much. Now, let's on with the jokes as I promised, right? And then I'll share you my small victories. So before I start the joke, here's my first one. I gotta wear my robe. So it's a gigantic robe, very much like the Japanese style. So I call this my kimono. Anybody? Kimono? No? All right. Okay. Okay. So let's see. We'll start. We'll warm up with a stupid joke of the day here. Hold on. So stupid joke of the day. It's an oldie but classic. This is one of my old ones. What does Michael Jackson drink to relax? What does Michael Jackson drink to relax? Chamomile tea. You got it. Chamomile tea. Tea. Okay. All right. Hope you enjoyed that one. Let's go with another stupid one. This is more recent. What do you call uncooked noodles? Okay. What do you call uncooked noodles? That's raw, man. All right. So it's a stupid joke. All right. Let's see here. And then how about we go, we'll go with a little something more risque, all right? So this one I try not to, because I try to keep a general audience, but I will keep the words more general audience. So as you guys know, growing up, I hang out with all kinds of crew, whether it's all girls, I can be one of the girls, or all guys, just be one of the guys. But oftentimes it confuses some people. So some of the guys that don't know me, they start making fun of me and start calling me names. They'll call me a pussycat. Just kidding. They were lazy. They didn't add the cat part. They just used the ex-president's word. So, but at the time, I'm like, that's pretty cool. I thought they were impressed by my cat-like reflexes, But it's okay. I realized that's what they did. They didn't mean that. But you know what? The joke's on them. I'm allergic to cats. So it's okay. And as you guys know, I watch a lot of TV as well. So I try to impress my Spanish-speaking friends, Miss Claudia. Oh, sorry, gotta pronounce it right, Claudia, with my Spanish. A lot of it I actually get from Dora the Explorer. My daughter and I owned, when she was little, she owned, gosh, we bought probably like maybe 13 volumes, probably plus more, of Dora the Explorer. So I learned a lot of Spanish from Dora. So I'm always trying to impress Claudia when I talk to her and use my little phrases here and there. So when I was in the hospital, and this is for real, she would send me lots of messages in Spanish, because she gives me she has a lot of confidence in my Spanish, apparently. So little does she know, I'm actually scrambling and Googling all the words she's been typing me. And then it takes me a while to respond to her. And then when I respond to her in English, so that, she thinks like, oh, he's just being careful with grammar. So, but he actually totally understands it. So, joke's on you, but that's okay. But that actually helps me as well to kind of, brush up on my Spanish. Going back to Dora, though, I did have kind of like ideas, because I'm always running different scenarios in my brain all the time. So one of the scenarios I had was, what if they made a story about Dora the Explorer, but in her teenage years? Now, I know that they were talking about the Dora Explorer movie, right? I think it's like live action. But I was thinking more of Dora the Explorer going through like, real life teenage crap. Dora's going through like teen angst and all the trials and tribulations of being a teenager, how difficult it is. And so I was like thinking, hey, they can rename it. They can call it Dora the Insecure. I need to build up on that one. I think I need to re-deliver that one. But Dora the Insecure, right, for her teenage years. And then, so actually, that brought me up to another kind of language thing. So last night, I actually have to share with real life. So enough with the jokes on that one. This is kind of like a kind of going back to Spanish kind of context. So last night, my wife and I were talking on the video messenger. And so my niece's daughter, who I would call Chao. Chao means like granddaughter. And the reason why I would call her granddaughter is because I'm her grandmother and grandfather's basically brother, right? So I'm on the same level. Even though they're a little bit older than me, by rank, I'm still the same level. And as you guys know, in Khmer culture, Cambodian culture, we are big on respects, we are big on title. That's why oftentimes we don't know each other's names because we're calling each other bong, like older brother, older sister, or pu or min for auntie, uncle, or ye ta for grandpa, grandma, or for older aunt, uncle. So we oftentimes don't call by name, right? It's almost considered rude to be calling somebody directly by name. But my great niece, my Chao, she is very much Americanized now. I won't tell which one it is, but she is very, very much Americanized now. So she's kind of lost practice in terms of using those titles, right? So she opens the door to deliver some food for great grandma, my mother. So she delivers some food for great grandma, and then she sees me on the phone chat with my wife, and she goes, "Oh, hi, Kim Sang," and my wife goes, "Yee, this girl, why are you calling him Kim Sang?" And then she panics, and she goes, my wife goes, "Why are you calling him Sang? That's your ta." And then my niece, my great niece, panics, and she calls me, "Oh, that's puta." Pu as an uncle and ta as in grandpa. And I hear her calling me puta. I was like, what did she just call me? I was like, do not call me puta, especially out in public. So that happened last night. So Miss Claudia, I think you'll appreciate that one. That my great niece panicked and called me puta. So I apologize if for my Spanish speaking friends if you're offended by that, but that was on accident. For those that don't know what puta means, it's a bad word. It's a B word, not for boy. Okay, it's the opposite. All right. So, but I just thought that was a funny thing that happened yesterday, and I just really enjoyed that and had to share that with you. Going back to kind of my small victory, as I meant to share with you, I'm going to still take my small victories. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of challenges, so my victories may get smaller and smaller throughout this challenge, and I expect as much. So, especially with the doctor's conversation with me this morning. I will live in the moment yesterday. So on Tuesday I was feeling really physically challenged. I just feeling really weak, feeling really swollen from all the fluids that they pumped in me. I had a blood transfusion, platelet transfusion on top of the 2 doses of chemo, the constant saline. So I'm literally attached to Fred the entire time. So Fred's pumping me full of fluids that are supposed to help me. So, but man, I was feeling full, feeling weak, lost my appetite a little bit. And I was only able to get in my one walk on Tuesday, which is like a lunchtime walk. It's the burp, that's another side effect too, or that's hiccup. But yesterday I felt a little bit more sprite, after getting so much love from the Tacoma Refugee Choir Zoom call on Tuesday night, and just the constant love from all you all out there in the world. The next morning, Wednesday morning, I felt a little bit more sprite, a little more spring in my step. So I didn't waste it. Like I said, I actually did take 3 walks. So I took my morning walk, and then after lunch I took my lunch walk, and then in the evening I took my evening walk. So I actually got 3 walks in yesterday, and then I also asked the physical therapist for a rubber band, one of those stretchy rubber band things for different types of exercise. So for as long as I'll have the energy to do it, I'm gonna do my part. Like I said, to contribute to the healing process. The medical team is doing as much as they can. The doctors are doing as much as they can to help me. So I got to do my part. And and strengthen my body as much as I can, and exercise what little I can. So that was my small victory that I will take yesterday. That I am so proud. I did my 3 walks. It's still early enough. It's only 10:20, so I'll try to get in 3 walks a day as well, and maybe even try some of those exercises that physical therapist showed me. So I don't have much else other than that. Just continue to fight on. I'm grateful that you all chose to spend your 10 to 15 minutes with me, and hear my story. So I truly appreciate you all, and I love being a part of your lives, whether it's directly or indirectly. And I hope that after the dust settles, that you and I, we can all just kind of reunite and connect again directly. And yeah, I absolutely am looking forward to that. So that is one thing that's on my mind, that's going to help me, motivate me, and I'm going to put that in this tunnel. I know the tunnel's going to look long, but I'm going to keep picturing that mind of reuniting with you all and having great rapport, great relationships again. Not that it wasn't great before, but just to have that immediate, direct connection with you all as well. So thank you so much for your time. I hope everybody is going to have a wonderful Thanksgiving today. Again, please do your part, and protect yourself, protect others, and if you can think of alternate ways to connect during Thanksgiving, do so. I'm lucky. My friend Silong actually was worried I wouldn't have any Thanksgiving, but they actually do have a Thanksgiving meal for me today at the hospital. So I just got to order that. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed for that. So, and it's going to be exclusive. Nobody's going to be challenging me off my plate for that. So I don't have to fight anybody for my food. So, all right, everybody. I love you all. Thank you so much for your time, and I truly hope everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving and great holiday season, and enjoy each other and love each other. So thank you so much. សូមអរគុណច្រើន សុខសប្បាយទាំងអស់គ្នាបាទ អរគុណ